Okay, so I just got dropped off and my brother went farther down the road, and I'm gonna put my harness and my stand on and try to get in here quietly and set up where I saw him when I was in here last week. Well, I am up in my tree and have everything set up and ready to go. And I'm actually not that far from the road and the private property. And I don't know a whole lot about the deer in here yet. This is the same piece of public land that I killed my public land turkey on this past season. And I knew there was deer in here. And the past 2 times we've hunted in here, the deer have been in this location. But I've not really figured out their pattern or how they move and cross the road to the private on the other side. So I'm still learning everything. But I think this is my best bet for tonight. So hopefully I'm set up early enough and they come through and come in range, and hopefully they'll come in before camera light's over. So we're gonna sit it out and see what comes through. Okay, so I just had 2 fawns come running through and playing around, and now they're back up on the hill in the thick stuff, so hopefully that's a good sign and some mature ones come through. Well, I thought it would be a good idea to set up closer to the private land where I have been seeing the deer, and someone has decided to start cutting their grass, so it's hard to hear anything right now, but hopefully closer to dark. He gets done mowing his lawn, and some deer decide to move through here. Oh, that gets me pumped. I know some people don't get excited about shooting does, but man, it tears me up. I love bow hunting, and that was really intense because I just done an interview about those fawns that had come down, and 2 mature ones came down about 15 minutes later after the fawns went into the thick stuff, and I had this little fawn right here beside me for the longest of time, and one of the mature does was just being really cautious, and she had a big injury on her front leg, and she was limping really bad, so I knew that I wanted to shoot her, and they stayed out at about 60 yards, and I thought they weren't going to come in, and then they walked in here to about 25 yards, and she turned and was broadside, but there was a tree in the way, and I could see it with the camera, but I couldn't get a good shot off without kneeling down, and a branch fell on a tree behind me and scared her a little bit, and she turned around to walk the other direction toward the fawn, and I was able to make a small noise and stop her, and I think it was a perfect quartering away shot. So I'm really pumped to have gotten the doe with the leg injury, because I was trying to hold out for her even though I had a shot on the other one first. So I didn't see her go down, but I have a feeling she didn't go far because it looked like a really good quartering away shot. So I highly doubt a buck or a bear is going to come through here. The goal tonight was to shoot a doe, so I think I'm going to pack up and at least get started on the blood trail, which probably won't be a very long blood trail. So really pumped to have the first deer with the new THG edition dirt nap broadheads. So pretty cool, and I'm really pumped. So I'm gonna get packed up and go start on the bud trail. Well, the DRT was buried in the dirt, but other than that, it looks just fine. So this one will be sharpened up and put back in the quiver. Okay, so I was walking up the hill here following the blood trail. I was getting ready to get my flashlight out, and just so I could see in these weeds behind me a little bit better. And I'm just now at the top of the hill from where she went out of sight, and I look up and she is laying right here. She didn't go very far at all. So I'm going to do a quick live video and then gut it out and start the work dragging it back. Okay, so I gutted it and got it drugged down here, and my brother just got here, and we're going to drag it the rest of the way to the truck and get some pictures, and then go wash my hands in the lake, and then take it to the processor. So we're going to finish dragging and get out of here. Well, we are all packed up and ready to take the doe to the processor, and I'm super pumped. I love it when a hunt's successful, whether it's with a doe or a big buck. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a comment and share it, and stay tuned on the YouTube channel because there's still a lot of deer season left, and we're going to have a lot more awesome hunts coming up.